to certain death. Yep, here it comes. So, school came. So, this is the entire story, the full story of how I first met a Karen at 7th grade. Prepare yourselves. And this is before I even went to another school, so yeah. So, graduation was nearly here. I I got permission from my mom to go to the Detroit Zoo. So we went to the Detroit Zoo while the teacher was also backing us up with a lot of things. I was a lot happy that I went to the Detroit Zoo because I really wanted to go again. The thing about it is, I told the teacher last field trip towards a museum didn't technically go as well. See, because that's another story for another time, and I'm going to tell you that day tomorrow. So, it'll be on a part of one of my Resident Evil games. So back to the story. Basically, I told her the situation that happened a very, very long time ago, and she understood, so she got a Subway. So she asked me, what did I want it on it? Well, ham, bacon, lettuce, cheese, not lettuce, shredded cheese, onions, and that was it. That was basically it. So she understood. She got us the sandwich, and I gobbled that thing when we arrived, because we were having our lunch break, and we just ate. So we ate. We did all this, and we had a good time. We see the animals, like, regular things like that. We saw animals and all that. And we were about to check in, so people decided, my friends and other associates wanted to decide to go and get a toy or a magazine so they could keep and show to their parents. So my friend, a couple of minutes ago, we went to the penguins, we went to the lizards. My friend was afraid of snakes. Like, he was so terrified. Even plastic snakes freaked him out. So I decided when we left that place, when we went to the cash register because it was time to go, I decided to legit scare the mess out of him with a plastic snake. But a little girl was nearby where I was trying to find him. And the mother, who's we're gonna presume as a Karen, thought I was trying to scare her child while I was nowhere near her kid. So she started cussing me out and saying, I'm gonna call the police. Like, you really gonna call police on a minor? Are you that dumb? So she started doing all that. She was cussing me out, even, and this is the racist thing I've ever heard when I was a child. At that point, I don't think I was a little bit woke, because I didn't know what racial was back then. But I was livid. I was full with rage. I needed to punch something. She called me a fugitive, a child from jail. Like, she was even making fun of my mama. At that point, you lost the. I legit couldn't say anything. She was an adult. If I said something, I would. Listen, I would have said something to disrespect her so many times over, but that would just lose the battle. So, when I was about to say something, the step teacher that was with us in this camp trip, with this trip at the Detroit Zoo, and this is the thing, she's white, I'm black, she basically defended me. Yeah. She basically said, you don't get to talk to him like that. You know how old he is? Do you know? She's like, no, I don't really care. The woman who was arguing with my teacher said, I didn't really care. He should be doing all this. She asked me straight up, were you trying to scare this little girl? I was like, no, I was nowhere near her. And she told me a liar. She legit called me a liar. And a bunch of other people, even the cash register, saw me, who I didn't really had a problem with that. That was the thing. The racist thing that I've ever encountered was a Karen doing that crap. I was livid. I just left. I just left the whole group. Some of our friends saw me upset. And it's like, hey, Zero, what's wrong, buddy? He's like, it's like, I'm livid right now. I was like, well, what's your problem? She's like, there's a woman thought I was chasing her with a fake snake, pretending it was real, to her own daughter, which I was trying to scare you, nigga. Like, and she called me the N-word. She legit did that. I had to literally keep that from my mom because I know she would have been tripping. The first thing they said is like, Ayo Zero, you're just angry, man. You woke. I'm like, what? Because back then I was in special needs and I didn't know what that word meant. So when they told me what it meant, I was like, oh, hell no. Okay, I was that upset. Like, no, okay, if you're going to the Detroit Zoo and you're just having a fun time and you're trying to scare your best friend with a fake snake thinking it was real, legit, do not. And I repeat, Karens, all ages, do not try to do that. Bullcrap, what that woman did was wrong and she knows it. I'm only sharing this story now because it was been like, what, a year and Karen started appearing, racial, yeah. So that was my first time near a Karen. I was just living. The substitute teacher was trying to calm me down. She was trying to like breathe, because I couldn't breathe. If you would have seen me, I could have turned to the Incredible Hulk if I wanted to, my nigga. I could have turned to the Incredible freaking Hulk. I was livid. You did not understand. I was livid. The only person I called that happened, because I couldn't call my grandfather, and I didn't know what idea was that, who idea. My parents was like, how can I, because I told them every single time my grandfather is cool with me calling him at school from his job so that he could talk to me to calm me down, because I was livid, no doubt. When Harold seen this, he's like, I don't even want to talk to you because you're not going to help. She talked to the teacher. She said, she called my mom. She was like, try to get him to calm down, to get me to calm down. So I'm just walking around. I went to the Penguins. It was already stinking like fish. But the coolness in that one helped a little. We go back, teacher talking to this teacher, and they trying to see if I'm alright from that experience. Now, that experience did, however, angered me and frightened me. My friends even said, you alright? Just like, yeah, I'm alright. Graduation came the next day, and one of my friends who I've been hanging out with, and I miss him, so I'm gonna speak out his name, but his name is Michael. And if you start to get questions, yes, but no, he is not the guy from GTA. He's a actual person, and he's a really good person. He's a really good friend. And thank you, man, because I do miss hanging out with him, but I bet he already left the state, probably moved, I just hope he's doing alright. I don't know these days sometimes, but it was at that moment I went to my friends and we just started hanging out. And that's when I started getting picked up by my mom. My mom met his mom. We all graduated and just like, but the thing about it was I wasn't going to that school for a whole reason. And I'm going to tell you this story another time because my internet is acting like a fool. So, with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I don't do these more often, so don't expect me to like do these story time videos for you guys. I just really hope you guys get to learn these stories. More of the story is when someone like a Karen, you have to legit speak up. Don't keep that crap balled up. Speak up. And if that Karen's like antagonizing you and framing you for something stupid like that, then the best thing to do is just walk away, or if she just gets in your face, do not speak. Just try to walk away. With that in mind, I'll see you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're at 62 now. We were at like 63 like not too long ago, and I don't know what happened between that time period, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.